What's up, Ravenslock? I'm Cassie Calvert, and today I am joined by Ronnie Stanley, who's going to be taking your questions, so start commenting them below. All right, so we just had the draft. We got the rookies in here last week. How do you feel about this rookie class?
I'm real excited. We have a lot of talent coming in, and I'm real excited to see what these guys can do.
You have a new addition to your position group. Have you gotten a chance to meet Ben, talk to him at all?
I haven't got a chance to meet Ben yet, but I've talked to Orlando about him, because they played together, and he said all, positive, great things about him, so I'm real excited to meet him.
Orlando's been a guy who's been able to come in and contribute as a rookie. What has that meant to your position group to kind of have those young guys behind you that you've been kind of able to bring up?
It's huge, when you come into the league, everyone they expect you to, perform right away, being a rookie or not, and for him to come in the middle of the season and perform the way he did, I was very proud of him.
That's awesome. All right, remember fans, you can be commenting your questions and he's going to be answering them. What is the best part about the offseason for you?
Being able to spend some time with your family and, just really get to see everyone around you, that you grew up around, because in college you really don't get that type of time off. So being able to see those guys, spend some quality time with them, it's been really nice.
Cool. So we've got some fan questions coming in. Robert asked, how would you describe the chemistry on the team?
I think the chemistry on the team is great. We have a lot of good guys on the team. We don't have any real, bad eggs. Everyone kind of gets along. We have a great vibe in the locker room, and everyone can kind of talk to each other.
Do you think that translates on the field success, when the team is that kind of cohesive?
Yeah, I definitely think that translates to game day, because when you have that chemistry, you guys all have to work together and be able to trust each other, in those times, those tough times. And when you build those bonds over time off the field, it just builds that trust on the field.
Yeah, everyone says that the Ravens are the family, and I feel like you guys have definitely made that to be true.
Yeah, and credit to, all the higher ups for picking, great guys out there, and guys that, can work together.
That's awesome. All right, Jay asked, who is the pass rusher who has given you the most trouble in your career?
There's so many good ones out there, honestly. It's pretty tough to just, nail down on one. Khalil Mack, is always a tough guy to go against, so versatile. I go against, Myles Garrett twice a year. That's definitely a challenge. Those are some of the guys. Von Miller last year, definitely a challenge.
Cool. John asked, how do you feel that we drafted a fellow fighting Irish?
Oh, I'm super stoked about that, especially a guy like Myles, like I said, picking guys that, fit in and really they're just good guys. Myles is, the perfect example of, a good person and a good player.
So you knew him before he was drafted?
Yeah, I knew Myles. He was there with me for 2 years. He played for 1 year when I was there. And I mean, yeah, I've got to know him. He's a quiet dude, but, on the field, his actions speak loud, and he's just a great guy overall.
Do you think when he's coming in here, is that a good security blanket kind of for him to know that he already knows you when he's walking into this locker room?
Yeah, I think it would be easier for him, to get the feel of, the culture we have here, and just the guys already knowing someone and be able to ask me, whatever questions he has.
Yeah, I think that familiarity is helpful. Even when you're starting another normal job or whatever, always knowing someone is definitely more comfortable coming in.
Right.
Scott asked, who do you think the best left tackle was to play in the NFL?
As of right now, I think guys at the top of their game, I'd say Tyron Smith is definitely up there. Joe Thomas, of course, one of the old-time greats. Trent Williams is definitely up there. Yeah.
Amanda asked what team you're looking forward to playing the most against this season.
I'm just looking forward to week one. I try to take it one game at a time. So Miami Dolphins week one is what I'm looking forward to.
Is there any away stadium that is the most fun or least fun to play in?
I thought the coolest away stadium we played in so far was the Viking Stadium. I thought that was a really cool atmosphere. But this year we have a lot of new stadiums I haven't played in yet, like Seattle Stadium. And all the stories about them, and so I'm excited to see all these other stadiums.
The noise, how will that affect you guys on offense, you think?
Yeah, it's definitely very effective. That's why, we have to prepare for that, and we do a really good job in preparing for those environments, because you do have to be ready for it.
Got a lot of O-line questions for you coming in. Andrew wants to know how it feels to be on the same O-line as Marshall Yonder.
Oh, I love it. It's a blessing playing with Marshall, honestly. You learn so much from him, and he's a tremendous guy. He's a great leader, you know. I want him to play, you know, forever. I really love playing with him.
Were you excited when they announced that he was coming back again this year?
Yeah, I was super excited. I want those extensions to keep coming for him.
Jason wants to know what your favorite food in the Baltimore area is. I like that question.
I love Japanese food. I think Azumi downtown is probably one of my favorites for sure.
Are you a crab guy? Do you like the?
I'm allergic to crab.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, so
Baltimore
seafood.
fans attacked me after I first got drafted.
That one, yeah, that's tough being around here. Okay, let's see what else we have here. Who is the best D tackle or defensive end you've ever played against? That's Andrew.
Like I said, there's so many good ones. You know, Von Miller, Khalil Mack, you know, Jadeveon Clowney, you know, Everson Griffin. Those are just a couple names. You know, Myles Garrett, just a couple names up there, but they're all super talented guys.
Chris asked how it will feel to face Suggs again when he comes with the Cardinals this
Yeah,
year.
it'll definitely be, you know, it'll definitely be great to see Suggs again, but, you know, he's going to be on the opposite side of the ball, so it'll be a little different. But I'm definitely super excited to see him again and to you know, have that matchup.
What is it like when you face guys that you used to be on the same side of the ball? Is it like kind of bittersweet or?
Yeah, I'd say so. It's a little bit bittersweet, but at the same time, I think it kind of makes it a little bit more fun because you know that guy on a personal level. It's just kind of like playing against your someone you grew up with or someone like that. You're still competing against them, but and at that same time, it's you know that person, and it just, you know, brings out a little more that childlike feel.
And you wish the best for them every other week.
Exactly.
And then not when they're playing against you.
Yeah, you still want to win the matchup, that's for sure.
Let's see what else we got. I'll take one more. Rich asked, with all the additions this season, do you feel like you guys are ready to make a big push this year?
Yeah, I do think we're ready to make a big push. You know, our whole team has been revamped, and we have a lot of new faces coming up, and I really like the direction we're going and with our offense, and I think there's going to be a lot of heads being turned this year.
I love it. That's a perfect one to end on. Thank you guys. Thanks Ravens Flock for tuning in, and we'll be back again with you next week.